when you see a lot of people dying, you see a lot of gruesome things in nursing, it does make you hard in an extent. You've got a different approach in life and a different outlook in life and what other people have. And my own family tell me I'm very hard.
Do they?
Because if they're ill, I mean, I just really I haven't got sympathy I have sympathy for them, but I keep saying, oh, you've only got a headache, you've only got a flu, don't worry, you'll be all right. And I just, like, they will go comfort one another and talk to one another about it, and I say, oh, I don't want to know about illness.
Lee, that you're sitting on the bedpan, darling, if you want to do anything down there.
The lady behind the screen there has just vomited up almost 2 pints of fresh blood. And we're just basically running in and out, putting up a drip and that sort of thing, getting some fluids into her to compensate for what she's vomiting until the blood's available, until the blood's ready for her. And in the meantime, she's settled down now, she's stopped being sick. And obviously we have to stay with her the whole time because you have to watch, because if she was to have a big bleed, she would just pass clean out. And we have to check that she doesn't inhale any of it and that sort of thing.
Nursing is a job that you come, to a certain extent, completely obsessed by it. I mean, not only do you spend long hours at work, but even when you're at home, you end up by talking about the job, or if you go out, you find the fact that we work shift work. Our friends have all got to do with the job. So you're continuously talking about it. You go out and you say, right, you're going to the pub. That's it, we're not talking about it. Inevitably, there comes the fact that, oh, what did Mrs. So-and-so scanch, or whatever, you know?
And what is it that obsesses you? What is that thing that obsesses you?
I don't know what it is. I couldn't describe it.
Not when you stay in nursing a long while. I mean, we've both been nursing a good few years. You seem to get hooked. It's like how a drug addict must feel, you know. And some sort of dependence. I don't know.
I mean, it's the job where I would never, ever advise anyone to take up nursing. But at the same time, I don't think I'd be able to give it up myself.
This hospital is particularly known for recruiting Irish nurses. I was interviewed in Ireland, as it happens. There was a matron here at one time that was Irish, and I think that probably stemmed a great deal of it. It's very, very difficult to get into nursing in Ireland. Nurses, there are so few, I mean, there are quite a number of hospitals, but there are so many Irish girls going for it. In Ireland, nurses